Welcome to my custom interloper run. I'm Ep13 and here's what's in our backpack. We got plenty of matches. I went through this. Actually, I forgot. I should get rid of some of those, but whatever. Clothing's all relatively good. We got a bunch of meat outside, a bunch of water on us. There we go, and whoops, there we are, day 51. And here's our skills. That's the big one right there. Archery is going up thanks to all those wolves yesterday. And we're about mid-morning. Alright. So, where are we going today? I'll take that, fill the belly. There we go. Oh, I want to go this way. And, okay. I don't know why, it just kind of sounded like I might have been wearing my crampons. I think what I want to do today is head over to that fishing hut. I remember there was a note there. We're gonna... Whoop, he spooked me. I wasn't really expecting him. Oh, and there's his buddy. Alright, let's just deal with you. Alright. I want this guy right next to this other guy, so we only have to, if we're gonna harvest them and we need a fire, we only need one fire. Uh-oh. Well, that'll work. That's close enough. Yeah, no kidding. We had 8 wolves yesterday. I thought the region would be, or at least this area, would be pretty clear. But I guess up here there's always a couple of wolves, so yeah, I want to go up to that fishing hut. There's a note in there, I remember. And we'll check out the busted up cabin, and then we'll go and we'll kind of cheat a little bit and goad our way up to the Homesteader's Respite. Kind of anxious to do that and go and see what's in there. And I think one of those areas has the note for that memento cache back there. What do we got? 8 sticks. We might need a couple more. What do I got for... I just have 2 of those. Well... yeah, we got a little bit of fog. It's not so bad. Oh, we got some more. And there's the main benefit of the bear coat. It's kind of a benefit, but kind of not. Just because, I mean, if you deal with them, you don't have to worry about them for a few days, right? but I'm kind of surprised at how many wolves there are. It doesn't look like there's a moose. I don't trust this because I remember commenting on one of Zach's videos a while back. He came through this area and there was a moose, and he went up to the mine, and when he came down, he was just kind of nonchalant. And I said, you should kind of watch out for the, you know, there might be a moose. And I'm not sure if it was just my game, but he said, no, if you get the moose here, you won't get it there. Well, I have a video that shows both of them. If you want to climb, you gotta start at the bottom. No, we don't. Alright, that's just a hint. Yeah, I have a video where I came through here, I killed this moose. I went up to the mine, and when I came down, there was another one. So ever since then, I've been kind of, Keep your head up.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Where is the burnt cabin? It's over here, I think. There it is. Right there. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Moose. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if it was something just like a glitch or something in my game. Zach is obviously quite knowledgeable of the game. Normally I would listen to anything he said, but I had that one encounter and I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't take a lot to be on guard, right? It's not really extra work. I'm gonna make a fire and warm up. And I brought the fire striker specifically for this reason, so I don't have to hold my button down, because I always forget. Let's just use a book.
Come on, little fire.
Well, our fire starting is getting a little bit better. We're not failing as much as we used to. Sticks. I think we got that free piece of coal. We may as well use that. There we go. And may as well. Why not, right? We'll just sleep. Fill the belly. Alright, what are our torches like? Do I need any better ones? They're all in the 40s. Except that one, that's in the 50s. I'm gonna break down this arrow. And... oh, I don't want to make that. I already have two. And I got lots of water, right? Yeah, we got lots. Alright, so we're gonna go our way up there. So from the looks of it, it's not terribly difficult. It's just a matter of finding the right spot. Hey, RA. I didn't notice you came in. Welcome. Yeah, how shocking is that? I used a piece of coal. The coal hoarder. Alright, this is the spot right here. What do we got for sticks? 8. That should be good enough, and I would say you want to be wearing your crampons if you got them. Because you're probably going to get a couple of sprains in this. So right here, this is the key, is to come up here. And then it's basically just keep going that way and pushing upwards as much as you can. And you shouldn't really have much difficulty. Hopefully this goes relatively smoothly because, I mean, that's always cooler, right? There's one. Oh, I fell. I didn't want to fall. Are you gonna let me get back up here now? There we go. Hey, we made it. And now we're up here without taking the ropes. Well, we got some soda. Just want to have a look around before we go indoors. Another tinder plug. Just what I needed. Alright, I don't think there's anything other than the rope climb over there. Alright, I guess we go in. Almost looked like there was something there.
I think I can.
Alright. Well, that replenishes our books. We got back to 2 again. I thought there was a note up here. Oh, look at you.
Nobody needs this anymore.
We don't really need it, but you don't leave a coat like that behind. I'm gonna place that. And we'll see. Last time I placed that, it didn't really work the way it was supposed to, right? Like it didn't actually show it. I thought there was a note outside of the cabin. Maybe I'm wrong. But I also have heard about people talking about memento notes sometimes not appearing. Hey, look they fixed it. We're not going to take that, but it will come in handy if we're down below. And this is the best way to get down. There we go. Get rid of those. We should probably get back to the cabin. Yeah, right. I don't like my wife every once in a while if we have to go get a battery or do anything with our batteries. I'm like, don't touch it. Get gloves and make sure you're wearing clothing you really don't care about, because you never know. I've had my fair share of clothing ruined by a battery that had just a bit of acid on the side of it. Yeah, that's a nice little shortcut. I mean, it is cheating, but again, I've said multiple times, it's, I mean, I take a similar route to get to Moose Overlook. And it's a single player game, so who really cares what you do in your own game, right? Alright, I don't want him on the lumpy ground, I want him over here. You know, I kind of think that too. It's something that's in the game. Like when I say cheating, I kind of use that loosely. It's like I think cheating is using external assets to do something in the game, right? Maybe I shouldn't call that cheating. Maybe I should call it cheese. Yeah. Take advantage of anything that you can do in the game. And again, it's a single player game, so it's not like you're affecting anybody else. You're not gaining any advantage over someone. I do know that there's some players that won't do certain things that are known in the game. Known tactics. And that's their own choice. they don't agree with what the game allows, but who cares? Do what you feel, do what makes you happy, do what makes the game fun for you. Because in the end, that's all that really matters, isn't it? How windy is it? Eh. Alright, so I think in the morning we'll head up that route behind the waterfall. I just really have no clue where this note and key is, though. I really thought that was at the Homesteader's Respite. I swear I just heard a bear. I don't think I did, but there was some kind of sound in the game, probably coming from the cabin. And it kind of spooked me. You gotta remember with some of these animals, Interland's not exactly upfront with what's in the game and what's not in the game, right? They did say that they were gonna change the animal spawns, so you never know. Sounded like a bear to me. Probably wasn't, but might have been. We got 5 arrows we can make. We need some birch saplings. Well, what are we gonna do in here? Oh, we're getting rid of you because you frustrated me. Let's just bust all these up. I don't have any books I can read. The revolver book, there's no revolvers in my game, so... It's just fire starter, basically. I don't really like mixing all my wood like this, but... Drop one of you and... Oh, I can take you. And you. Yeah, I don't like when my wood's all messed up like that, but whatever, what am I gonna do, right? I'm not gonna sit here for 2 hours organizing it nicely. It's almost bedtime. Is there any clothing I can repair? Oh, it's gonna be too dark. I'm not even gonna try. Let's just go to bed. Where's the bed? There it is. We'll wake up early, but... Oh, we woke up way earlier than I was expecting. One of the Baldwins. Oh, there's a crate. Oh, now it, I didn't think there was anything in here that I could break up, so... Oh, that's where I'm at. Yeah, that can't be taken. I don't... Maybe we tear up this box. Just killing time. Got me, Merd. You caught me. Where's food? Just gonna stack the food here. You're probably gonna get in the way. Alright. Do I have anything I don't need? Well, not really, but maybe. It's not a lot of weight, but it's some weight. Let's just go. Sometimes I mute my mic and just leave it muted intentionally. Because I know you comment. That's not the truth, but I'm gonna just pretend it is. We're gonna go up behind the waterfall. There is that other area down there. You go down, follow the river. Oh, let's go there first. There's something in that cave at the end. I don't remember what. I just remember there's something. Yeah, this isn't a very high action game, right? I remember one of the streamers I watched, I told him I was going to start streaming. This was back when I first found him. And he said, "Oh, what game are you going to stream?" I said, "The Long Dark." And he kind of chuckled because he streams The Long Dark. He's like, "Oh, obviously you're not in it for the money." But I love the game. And honestly, I'm finding it's more fun playing when I have like people like y'all here chatting with me, giving me pointers. Yeah. Well, at least I found this fairly quickly this time. I was kind of... I remember last time we came here, I was like looking for a little bit.
I can't feel my feet.
Even though I kind of know where it's at anyways, it's like, I mean, you miss that one little turn and you're going off somewhere else. Nice, we got some wood. And that's it. Well, I won't lie, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, but yeah, we're gonna go through the waterfall now. I wanted to come here real quick just to see if maybe that note was here. I still think it's supposed to be on the outside of the Homesteader's Respite. But I also could be completely wrong. It might be somewhere. I don't really know. Usually when I come out here, it's daytime anyways. You could, I believe it's a relatively safe cave.
If I don't warm up soon.
Maybe if I was paying attention to my temperature, I would have slept there right now for an hour to warm up. I guess we'll just go back to the cabin and have a nap. Oh, I gotta remember at some point, maybe right after we take a nap, I'll go up there. There's a body up there. What is that? Let's go warm up. Probably just a log or something. Yeah. I don't disagree. Oh, look it, there's a flare over here. Let me in there. Who builds a railing where you can't get in? I know, I thought it kind of resembled like a silhouette of a wolf. Just chilling there. Wondering if I'm the one that took out all of his buddies. Alright, I don't need this wood. And I can get rid of the flare. Just keep one in case. And I guess I should eat. There we go, we got sunlight now. You know, it wouldn't have been a bad idea to go and just make a fire, boil 2 liters of water. There's something up there. That red thing, what is that? Like a medical box or something, but... Alright, I tore that box down in my previous run and there was nothing there, so... Alright, just wood and coal. Now where was that red thing I saw? How do you get over there? Yeah, that's beautiful. Alright, if there's something up here, this will be new to me. I don't think there is, though. Doesn't look like we can get up this. Maybe I just didn't try hard enough when I came up here. But there's definitely something red. It looks like on the end of a log or something. There it is. It's a flare case. Well, how do you get up there? Anyone know? You must have to drop down from somewhere. Oh. I mean, it's not like we need another flare pistol. We have 2 of them. Well, that's interesting. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah. I'm gonna mark the area. You must have to Billy Goat down. Alright. So maybe when we're up top, I need some coal, some charcoal. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Coach is talking about how pretty it is out here, and I'm sitting there spray painting it. I'll grab some charcoal and we'll start mapping a little bit. And that marker will kind of give us a hint if we're in the area. But again, there's another potential goading, which kind of proves that, you know, Hinterland's cool with goading, so. I am responsible for them. I didn't do this.
Sure getting cold.
Okay, alright, you pay for it though, eh? 1,000 followers. That's not even in my brain. I think the biggest number in my brain right now is 50. And even that seems like a long ways off. Alright, I guess I have to go over this way to go through the waterfall, right? Yeah, this is such a beautiful region. I watch for Phasmophobia, I watch InSim. And InSim generally has 4,000 people watching at a time. And I'm not sure how many subs he has, like, or followers, but he's up there. And then he will go and raid usually a new channel. And to see the expression on the person when they go from 1 or 2 viewers to 4,000. I mean, I remember when Randalthor raided me, I think he had 20, something around 20. And that blew my mind.
Wait.
I can't even imagine
Hold on. Warming up a bit.
somebody raiding and you have like 4,000 people. And the people are so nice too, because it's instantly, you just see on the screen popping up like follow, 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 follow. People can be quite amazing. Yeah, raids are definitely, well, look at my channel. That's when Rand raided me that day. What did I get? Like 6 or 8 followers out of that. And I got another follower off of his channel the other day. I stopped in and just said hi. And then I said, okay, I gotta go. Like, I watched for about 20 minutes before my stream. And one of his people came over, and I don't self-promote myself on other people's channels. Most people frown upon that. But it was just nice that this person decided to have a look. Alright, where's all the puppies? I wonder if these were some that came down. No, they can't come down. There's usually 3 or 4 up here. No, I left that. People don't seem to mind about the 10-minute delay. The thing it does is it kind of helps weed out the spam people. Spammers don't want to have to sit on a channel and watch it for 10 minutes before they start flooding your chat with their garbage. Alright. Yeah, but y'all aren't selling stuff. I've seen the spammers come into a room and they're like, you know, for X amount of dollars, I'll get you this many followers. Like, get out of here. That's not allowed.
Oh, so cold.
Where am I going? I'm going this way. We're naked. There we go. I have no clue what's in this cave either. Hey, we're not smelly no more. Yeah, if you see any of those people in here, Coach, just boot. I was watching the one streamer I watch a lot, and I saw somebody come in and they just... right from the get-go, they looked like they wanted to start trouble, and I thought, boot him. Boot him, but he's being so nice. The streamer was, right? He's like an extremely nice person. I thought, no, this is... get rid of him. You don't want this. So I took it upon myself to go and report the guy. Or girl. Because I don't really know who they were. But they started up with some... they were trying to get into a racial conversation. And anyone that does that is gone. I don't think video games are a place to be doing that. You look like I can go up here. Alright, so that's where we came in. How much meat is on this guy? 0.8. Let's take the hide. Yeah, Coach is the sheriff and y'all are the deputies. Alright, where is that rope? I think I'm up. What is the GB Club? Y'all mentioned that I'm a little dense when it comes to abbreviations. Oh, okay, we got an exit there. I was about to mark the path, but, oh, the Green Bear Club. Okay, I get it. Oh, and we got another... Oh, okay, that's...
Okay.
That's what I just said. Well, I'm gonna take a wild guess that we gotta take this exit. I don't know where it goes, though. Alright, let's eat up a little bit. Yeah, that'd be funny, eh? Oh, you know where we're gonna go? We're gonna go find probably 8 million packs of matches now. I remember last run, Coming here with not too many matches, and it's just a matter of paying attention. I don't know if this goes anywhere, but I'm gonna have a peek. If y'all see any matches and I pass them, let me know, because I'm bad for that, you know that. Oh, I know where we're going. Okay, I don't have any meat. Y'all hear the bear? This is where what did I do? I repaired or I passed time, and this was a bear cave in my last run. Where is he though? Okay, he's way over there. Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh, damn. Okay. Sometimes the bears are hard to determine whether they're going that way or this way, right? I don't think this is a viable path. Yeah. Well, luckily this guy's got a... He has to go all the way up and around. How many sticks we got? We're at 20. We got a bunch of wood. Well, I'll take these two just because. No, we got no meat. We got no scent. I think we're relatively safe. Yeah. Just the coat I'm wearing. They should have 1 or 2 alpha bears in the game. If you make a coat. Or let's say if you make a coat out of an aurora bear. It adds the ability to scare off a bear. Look at that deer. Just no cares. Like, oh, look at, there's a bear that would normally kill me, but... Larry and Harry. Well, you know what? As much as I don't really want to do this, My bear coat repair failed. And we need another bear. Can I get on top of this? There we go. I don't know that this makes us safe. Damn. Can't shoot while crouched. There we go. Look what we got. Gotcha. Give me my arrow, thank you. Alright, we're not messing around. We're taking the hide right now. And no. You know what? We can just build a fire. We should have a pretty decent... Oh, look at you. 95 with the... Yeah, let's use a book. You know what I need to start doing is checking if the mag lens is going to work first.
Right, that didn't work.
Watch, it's not going to work right now. Okay, good.
Come on, little fire. I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, we're going to get a bunch of meat out of this guy. Alright, there we go. I want all these. 120. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Alright, I'm gonna take these. Throw them in there. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make some water. Yes, you can. I'm not an expert on it, but I know we have bear hunters in my province. And I'm pretty sure they eat the meat. You can eat any meat, really. It's just a matter of whether you are able to stomach it, and I'm one of those guys who, nope, I cannot. I can only eat domesticated animals. Yeah, but don't those get all killed off when you cook them? Again, I'm no expert on any of that, but I would just think that cooking it up should take care of that. Alright, I want to get... I'm just going to drop all these. You know, I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but that's the second bear I've one-shotted in this run. Even though the first one I was hoping for 2 or 3 shots. Those are nothing.
This will come in handy.
My favorite. Cardboard matches. My preferred choice for lighting torches. Wow, Murdvac will eat anything. Alright, I didn't miss anything, did I? Think I got everything. Alright, let's put you away. Oh. Just casually a pair of boots right beside the chair. Alright, well, we got enough time. I'm just wondering, at this point, should I just quarter the bear? I don't need every piece. Alright, what do I got for food? I'm gonna save the tin. The tomato soup. You know what? I should just quarter it. What do we got on the fire? 315.
It's getting dark out here. I'll look for shelter. Can you eat trees?
Wow, each quarter is 17? It's not exactly quartering when there's only 2, right? Alright. Actually, I forgot. Whoops. What is that, 56? Perfect. Oh no. That was close. That was too close. Oh, how weird is that? Oh, I think I grabbed the wrong one.
This'll come in handy.
And we'll get 2 more out of those. Alright, and that's another 20 minutes-ish.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, we got a bunch of meat. $36. You know what I can do? While the fire's burning. 27. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, we got a bunch of meat. Alright. Oh, it's a nice day. We might get a Maglan's fire again. Kind of windy though. Really? Pretty sunny. Alright, we'll take the paint. Got a stem. There we go. That's the note. Okay, so I was wrong. Let's not forget that. All right.
Best be prepared for anything. Ooh, another hacksaw. Alright. Looks like we got everything in here. I'll tell you, it's nice to loot this area and not have to worry about the bear. Is there anything of interest up here? Yeah, when you get rid of the predator in the area, it's real nice. Oh, there's a bridge. I remember. I'm not gonna go across it. I'll take it.
I think I do want to get a fire, though. At the very least, to make a bit of water. But I wouldn't mind cooking up a little bit more of that bear meat. And I think once I get a fire, I'm going to map the area just to kind of gauge where I'm at in relation to that potential goat down to the flare pistol. Alright, are you going to give us Maglins? Nope.
Come on, little fire. Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
There we go.
Perfect. I'm gonna use the cedar and the... You know what? I'm gonna use all of that and 3 of those. And that's good enough so far. And it's probably not the best location to be mapping from, but oh, there's the Polaroid over there, the Vista. So that's behind us. Well, I'm not sure that I can get up there. I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, that's a little bit too steep. This is a higher peak. It should give us a little bit more. So we're right where my cursor is. And somehow we have to get down. Actually, we have to be this way, right? Well, hopefully that water didn't boil over. Well, not yet. Yeah, that's the opposite side of the map. Well, we can read. Cook up five rounds of food. We can deal with this book at the same time. And I think it'll be bedtime at that point. I want to kind of drop this. I don't think there's any predator out here. Where's the one I... Oh, okay, there you are. Coach is psychic. This is actually handy because we saw how good fishing can be. So it's pretty handy to be able to get a book read before we even attempt it.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
Oh, nice. We got fishing too. Get that out of there. Kind of person mixes their cooked meat and their non-cooked meat. You know what? Let's just eat this and get rid of it. Yeah, coach should know that's coming. How much water do I have? I want to make another tea as well as some more water. 45 minutes. Dirty. Alright, I think one more thing of water. Alright, that'll work. And we'll do that. And what was that torch at now? 27? Eh. Kill off some of my alertness here. Isn't there a vista up here somewhere? Not like I can do it right now, but you would think this would be an amazing place for mapping, right? Alright, we found the bed in the dark yesterday, or game day yesterday. Not gonna happen today. There it is. Oh, and we got an Aurora. Guess we'll do that. I don't really want to risk a repair, but it doesn't look like I'm in the dark. Looks like I'm in light. Yeah, that repair should have went through. Alright. So it looks like Angler's Den is that way. Well, I can't leave all these guts and saplings here. They are not going to do us any good. We don't really need those. What are they though?
Come in handy.
32. You know what? Let's do that. Oh, it's going to be chilly. What's our water like? 156. 134. I think it's a little too cold to be traveling. It's a little too dark as well. This bear meat's gonna have to stay. Let's see how heavy we are when we take all of it. At least all of the cooked meat. We don't need all that. $56 out of 45.
For much longer.
Well, I think we go sleep another hour. We should have some daylight. And in the daylight, I'll have a better look across there to see. And maybe in an hour it'll warm up a little bit. It's not terribly cold. But yeah, maybe in the daylight I'll be able to see where the angler's den is. Can't run. You gonna let me find it? There it is. There we go, now we can see. Alright, we got lots of meat. Lots of water. Lots of sunlight, hopefully. Yeah, I think Angler's Den is over there. If it was clear, we might be able to see it. Well, I guess we crossed the bridge. Alright, so we're gonna go across and we'll see where this takes us. We already found the matches here, so... Alright, I didn't see any there.
Place to escape this cold.
Alright. Hey, look at that. Oh, I remember this. Isn't there like a cave over here? Isn't this where I took out that deer that was up on that the hill, and I had to keep running back to my cave to warm up because I couldn't put a fire anywhere close by in my previous run? Yeah, Murdvac, I'm with you. I would struggle heavily with that. I think this is where the cave is. There she be.
Perfect.
Just what I needed to carry, another hatchet. And you know I'm not leaving it, right? Y'all remember my theory about hatchets and knives. You take as many as you can have. So you can repair them up when you're out of sharpening stones. Alright, eat and drink. We're not too much overweight. I mean, I could always drop the wood. I don't really need to be carrying the wood. We're at 1.5 just on the wood. I think I will drop those. I'll drop that book as well. Oh, look at that. 3 kilograms just on sticks. Look at the lovely couple. Aw, they're running together. How cute is that? Alright, I'm gonna drop some of those. Yeah, no wolves. Thing is, I remember this area, I just don't remember anything else about this area. Like, I think I go that way, but I don't remember if there was anything to find here. Well, I guess the only thing you can really do is just explore though, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, why do I think there's something up here? There we go, we have a rope, whatever you call that. Alright, there's Angler's Den right down there. Right there. So we need to continue.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Alright, I don't see any matches. I agree. I think they gave me too many on that one.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
It's kind of odd to find 2 packs of matches right after a bridge. Ooh, saplings. I should build a fire and warm up. Let's go do this. Yep, there we go. I should have checked.
Come on, little fire.
I've got a ton of matches though, so that's really not a big deal. But I do think it's something I need to train myself to do. We'll do that. There we go.
Alright, so we're here, so I guess you probably climb down the rope and that'll bring you to that little spot. There it is. Right there. Or you can billy goat. But we're gonna warm up. Look at all that stuff, huh? Hatchet's at 96. That'll bring it to 100. And I guess nothing else to do but that. Oh, damn. Well, cross your fingers. I don't want to jinx myself, but this does look like a fairly easy goat. But this can always happen. I'm about to fall. Oh, maybe I'm not. Okay, we're good. Oh, I forgot the saplings. There we go. Let's go get the saplings. I don't know if I'll ever be back in this spot. That's why I'm going back. If I thought I would, I'd probably just leave them. That'll be 9 arrow shafts. That's a big deal. All right. I think this stream's gonna go a little bit longer than normal. I want to get down, get that flare gun,
This is cold.
and then get back to, I guess, get back to Angler's Den. We'll quickly grab the memento, and then end off in Angler's Den. Ooh.
Now we can go down the safe route. Who's a hoarder?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh, you can drop all of it, Astrid. You're not going to, though. Alright. Now what are we expected to do? Is there possibly another rope? Well, there possibly is. I just kind of want to have a peek. Alright, that doesn't really do anything for us. Alright, we're gonna have to goat down again. Hopefully we can. I don't think goating gets us to where we are. Or to where we want to be. Not here, anyways. I think we have to go down over here. Because it's right there. Oh, man. And over here it didn't, yeah, you're right, like it didn't look right. Although, well, I guess I'm into it now, eh? Let me up here, come on, there we go. And there it is right there. Alright, I don't want to go there. I want to go over here somewhere. We'll just hug this. Head down, thank you. Uh-oh. That was a fall. Let's go over up there. If we can. We might take another fall. But we can always jump from that little area. Ow, ow. Okay, ow. Oh, my poor pants. Yeah, that was nasty, that fall. How many sprains did we get? Oh, wow, we only got one. I kind of wanted to be up there, though, because there looked to be some stuff up there, right? I don't know if there was actual loot, but... Oh, look at you. Hey, oh, you're probably broken. Yeah, you're broken. Okay, please. Okay, no, it's over here.
I can't feel my feet.
That would have really sucked if I would have fallen and not been in the area. Look at that. Not like we needed it, but we got it. I almost want to come back and go and try to get up onto there. There were some picnic tables and stuff up there. Oh. Oh. Hey. Oh. Come on.
This is so cold. I just...
There we go.
For a bit.
That was a nice little find. That was worth the fall. Alright, I don't really see that there's anything else up here. Except for that little ledge up there. I'm a little disappointed I wasn't able to come down up there, but... And I'm gonna say, this loot is all new to me. I've never known about it. So I can't even say if it's new because of the loot refresh, or maybe it's always been there and nobody's ever actually looked. I don't know. I know I have never looked. Yeah, and the only way you can get to it is by goading, so... Alright, this wind can go away at any moment. Alright, now we get to check the box.
Never
Fish!
end up being
Oh, just one? Thanks for the mighty haul there. We got one whole fish. What a burn. All the work you invest to go and get that, and you end up with one piece of fish. Alright, I'm gonna eat this. I'll drop the rest. Whoops. Give me back my tea. I'll drink that. I guess I'll end the stream here. Thank you all for joining me. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. As usual, it'll be up there in a few hours, probably 3 hours. It should be at 1080. So I hope you all have a great day or night, and thank you for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and we will continue. So see you then. Bye bye.